All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. Today, I wanted to go over how the adaptive cruise control works in the Chevy Colorado ZR2. Now, I know a lot of trucks and a lot of cars nowadays have adaptive cruise control, but they may work differently in one vehicle to the next. So if you guys are interested in getting a Chevy Colorado or any car really that has adaptive cruise control, this is going to be the video to show you how to turn it on, how to adjust it, change your gaps, and just see how it works in general. So stay tuned, we'll get right into it. All right, so this is the gauge cluster on the Chevy Colorado ZR2. This is a 2024, and this is where you'll see the adaptive cruise control features. Now, if you look in the bottom left under the 63 mile an hour spot, that is going to be your lane change assist. Now, as I move over a little bit to the other lane in this truck, you'll see it turns yellow and it pushes my steering wheel back to the right just a little bit, just to kind of get me recentered into the lane that I'm in. So that's a feature that's down here on your buttons that you can control. You can turn it off or on. Typically, I run with it on just because I like having that safety feature working in this truck. So we've got our lane change assist on, but now we want to turn on the adaptive cruise control. So what you'll see here on your buttons on the dash, you've got a couple buttons here. This is the one, when you click that button, you're going to see this notification pop up right above where it shows 64 miles an hour. That is letting you know that cruise control is available to be started. So what we're going to want to do is find a speed that we're comfortable with. So we're going to go with about 65, 68 miles an hour. We're going to come back down here to the steering wheel and we're going to hit the set button. Now you'll see the set button change it. It says cruise braking is on. And the number is at 65 and it is in green. So green shows you that adaptive cruise control is on, meaning the braking is going to brake for you. If it's not green, it just means that traditional cruise control is on. So as you can see here, we're back behind this truck and the adaptive cruise control is slowing us down. Although we have it set to 65, the truck in front of me is going a little bit slower. I'm trying to get a better angle for you guys. Here we go. So as we start to speed up, my foot is off the gas. This truck is starting to speed up a little bit, so my truck is going to now speed up with it. I've got my gap adjusted. So as you can see here down on the instrument cluster, you've got your different gaps that you can adjust. So your gap is down here to the right of the set and resume. I want to show you this here. We're slowing down because that truck in the right-hand lane got over. Now we're going to speed up. My foot is not on the gas. My foot is completely off the gas. And we're speeding up to catch up behind this truck here. I also have my lane change assist on, so it's kind of helped guiding me in this lane and keeping behind this truck as well. So as you can see here, we have our gap assist. Now the gap is how close or how far away you want to be in the vehicle that is in front of you. Currently, because I'm on the interstate, I have it set to the closest gap in between me and the vehicle in front of me. But if I want to adjust it, I just hit down on this button here. You've got 3 different gap adjustments. So I went from the first one to the second one. So I'm a little bit further behind that truck in front of me because that is the gap that I chose. You've got 3 different gap adjust settings that you can choose from. So you've got 1, 2, and 3. I believe that these are different car lengths in front of the vehicle in front of you. So now we're back to 1. The truck is going to speed up. As you can see here, we're back up to 65 miles an hour. But let's just adjust this gap here. As you can see, it shows 3 car lengths here. Now we're going to get over because we want to merge onto this road here. And as I get over, I've adjusted my gap to be a little bit further, so I'm staying a little bit further behind the car in front of me. So now we're on the interstate. It's 65 miles an hour, but we want to speed up. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the speed by hitting the up button. If you hold it, it's going to adjust by 5, or if you just tap it, it'll go up or down by 1 or 2. So we've got it set to 75 miles an hour. We've got our 3 car length gap adjustment. in the truck is just going to take control and get us down the interstate. And when there's cars in front of us, it'll continue to slow down. If there's no cars in front of us, it's going to speed up to what I have it set at. So if I just stay in this lane here, as you can see, we're speeding up to get to this car in front of us because we have it set to 75 miles an hour. But as we get closer and I have that higher gap set, it's going to slow back down to about 66, 65 miles an hour, which keeps me at that proper gap adjustment for the vehicle in front of me. All right, so let's show you guys how adaptive cruise control works in stop and go traffic. This is where it's going to be mostly beneficial. So currently, as you can see, I have adaptive cruise control set at 30, but we're on the interstate, right? So we want to increase the speed so that when traffic clears up, we will speed up. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit the up button, hold it down for 5 at a time, and we're going to get up to about 65 miles an hour. Now, as you can see, I'm going 14 miles an hour because we are in traffic. I have my gap set to 2 car lengths ahead, behind the vehicle in front of me. Now, I have my foot off the brake and off the gas, and I'm letting the vehicle do all the work for me. So we're gonna sit here, pay attention to the road, and show you guys how this works. As you can see, I'm starting to speed up because we passed the stop and go traffic. Remember, I have it set to 65 miles an hour. So we're going to speed up when it's safe to get up to 65 miles an hour. Now that we passed that traffic, the truck is starting to open up. We're still not up to speed because the vehicle in front of us is going a little bit slower than the speed limit. Now I'm going to show you here, I'm going to get over lanes, and as you can see, the truck starts to pick up more because I got in this lane and the truck that is in front of me is a lot further away. So we've got our speed up to 65 miles an hour. Now, I'm gonna boost up that speed up to about 70 miles an hour, and as you can see, we are going to speed up to 70 miles an hour. So the adaptive cruise control is definitely great just to use, on the interstate, but I really think where it shines is going to be in stop and go traffic. It doesn't mean obviously that you want to take your attention off of the road, as you always do want to be focused on the road and what you're doing, but it definitely is a nice feature to have to keep you from having to hit the gas, hit the brake, hit the gas, hit the brake, and I think it's a little bit safer because you're letting that car take control, use its sensors, use its cameras to be able to do the cruise control and stay in a spot in the lane where it's going to be safest. Now, the reason that you don't want to just completely take your focus off the road is obviously because this is a machine. This is electronic components. And boy, do we know that electronic components will absolutely fail at some point. So you want to stay focused, but allow the vehicle, allow the truck to help keep you in the lane, help keep you a safe distance behind the vehicle in front of you, and just find some more enjoyment in sitting in stop and go traffic as you're driving home from work or you're on a vacation or whatever the case may be. So I hope you guys appreciate the video on how lane change assist and adaptive cruise control works. And if you guys are interested, I've got a lot more videos about the Chevy Colorado. So check those videos out and we'll see you in the next one.